Because Cabaret was I remember at that time, that project was so much talked about.
Right,
It
right,
was one of the biggest projects that Pooja Bhatt was making.
right, right.
And you were signed, you went to meet your parents in Arizona. When you came back, you learned that you were replaced.
No, I couldn't even go meet my parents.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so the hard feelings were that I had to stay to prep and get ready for it. And like I used to get like these 3-month contracts, whether it was a film or a dance show. And I'd be like, once I ended that contract, let me quickly go and like see my family and come back. But here I missed, it was the only Christmas I ever missed.
Okay.
And I vowed to never do it again because it was not a great feeling to not be with my family on Christmas. And so, yeah, I did get replaced. And I think somewhere along the way, I think that kind of hurt ABCD too, because it was supposed to shoot at the same time. And so I think things got a bit muddy there and water under the bridge. I didn't even remember this happened, but it is a part of you, right? That like
Right.
these moments kind of make you who you are. But again, I think now being so many years later, the first thing that comes to me is just life is supposed to happen the way
Absolutely.
it is. So I kind of let it
But
happen.
in the beginning of your career, when something like this happens,
Yeah.
somewhere does it, pull that spirit down?
I think so. And I think who I was at the time, like, I mean, when I look at it, I don't know how old I was, but I'm sure I was still basically a child. You don't like really understand certain things.
Correct.
And yeah, I think having done a lot of work on myself and I can now see it from a different perspective. But I'm so sure at that moment, I was like, what do you mean? I'm supposed to be the lead in Cabaret? Like, that's epic, but water under the bridge.
Totally, totally.